I would launch that fat motherfucker out of that stadium.
They're not even coming close to these top tier teams.
I think he gets left.
It's tough. I don't want to get off topic because I do want to give you your final thoughts on this, Derek. I do want to ask you a quick question
I'm ready.
on the NBA front.
Okay, I'm ready for this.
Based on the recent developments, 0-7 against the top three teams in the National Basketball Association. That is the New York Knicks, by the way. Do you expect a second round basically a second round goodbye to the New York Knicks on whoever they play, whether it's whoever finishes the 2 seed, whether it's the Cavaliers or the Celtics?
Okay, so currently, what is the next seed right now?
The Knicks will most likely finish as the 3 seed, which is where they are currently based.
So, and they would end up playing the 6 seed, which
They would look. I expect the Knicks to win the first round. They're a good team. My comprehension is 1 and 2 seed, huge gap. Knicks, huge gap. Rest of the Eastern Conference.
yeah.
That's how I've perceived it. So if the Knicks get the 3 seed, they win their first round, whether whoever it may be, whether it's Detroit, Orlando, Milwaukee, whatever, right? Who cares? Or Indiana. I forgot to mention Indiana in that case. Right now, the 2 seed is the Celtics. I'm a Knicks fan. I think we lose in 5 or get swept.
I think he gets left.
That's my point. So my question to you is, and we're going to talk a lot about this come playoff time because it's going to be a huge topic of discussion just based on the trades the Knicks have made, based on their team that they've so-called made that's really good. Does Tibbs get fired in that situation?
I would hit the red button. I would launch that fat motherfucker out of that stadium. I'm sorry, he's had too many fucking chances. If this doesn't work out with Brunson, Hart, Owanobi, whatever the fuck his name is, Bridges,
Cat.
if it doesn't work, never coach a basketball team again.
The discussion came up because they're 0-7 now versus the top three teams in the league. 0-2 against OKC, 0-2 against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 0-3 against the Boston Celtics. And not to mention, the last 4 games, the total differential is like minus 105. They've lost by like 20 points in each game. So they're not even coming close to these top tier teams. So at the end of the year, you may have to start making some decisions regarding the direction of your club, especially with the talent that you have on it.
Yeah, you're 100%. You guys have so much talent because I'm saying you guys because you're a Knicks fan. You guys have so much talent to where it's stupid to keep a head coach there to bury their careers like a cat, like a Jalen Brunson. If this year doesn't work, get him the fuck out. But this is the problem. You guys have a stubborn fucking owner.
Well, look, I want to give props to where props is due. Leon Rose, our general manager, has built a great team. Right? He's built from the ground up. He's done a lot of good trades. He's done a lot of good signings, even draft picks. Look at Deuce McBride. Right? He's done a good job. It's just the fact, and I've been a Tibbs defender throughout my Knicks tenure because he brought us back into relevance, right? A lot of people forget before Tibbs, we were no debate. We were the worst team in the NBA for quite some time.
Fair.
It's the truth. And Tibbs brought us back into relevance, and I still do believe he's a top 10 coach in the league. However, when you consistently get beat by the better teams in the league, your system's not working. Right? You can beat all the mid-tier teams. You can beat the bottom teams. That's fine. That's all dandy and happy world and whatever. But then you get to the playoffs and you get swept by the 2 seed. You got to start having some conversations.
The thing is that the Knicks they have the team. This is how it is. They have the team to where they can outscore. I feel like the Knicks can outscore Cleveland if they had a phenomenal game. They have to have phenomenal games to do that. They can't have like plunders.
Yeah, they can't have mediocre shooting performances.
They have to Brunson has to damn near shoot perfect, as in Cat, as in Bridge, as in all of them. Hart has to play his heart out. No pun intended. But like that's my problem right now. Is like with saying this, the Knicks have the team to do it, but their coach is what's veering me the other way.
I think the most telling sign is this, right? The Knicks are 37 and 20. It's a good record. That really is. That would put them in the 2 seed in the West. That has them currently in the 3 seed in the East. They are 21, my bad, wrong. They are 26 and 6 against teams below 500.
Oh God,
They are 11 and 14 versus 500 or better.
that's bad.
It's not good because when come playoff time, I'm not even counting the first round because you know what? You should win the first round with this team. It's going to come the second round when you're going to have to play the Boston Celtics and you're going to get absolutely shit pumped every game. You're going to be lucky to win one game.
You're not gonna win a game.
And I actually agree with you. I really don't think we would win a game. So what Leon Rose is going to have to decide is, look, man, we have the team now. We have Cat and Brunson in their primes, Derek, in their primes.
I agree.
I got to go out there and get a coach. I got to go out there and get a young coach like OKC, like the Boston Celtics, who is with the times, who knows how to do different types of defenses to defend a Boston Celtics like team, and then go out there and utilize the best portions of our offense, whether it's the pick and roll with Cat, right? Whether it's the hard-nosed drives by OG or Bridges. You have to create game plans. And when they first these insanely good teams, the Cavs, the Boston Celtics, the OKC Thunder, we're getting completely outplayed. Shit pumped into the ground.
And it's
They're
like
not even close.
no, it's not. It's like you're not playing defense. That's not, like these past two games. Correct me if I'm wrong. You versus the Celtics and you versus the Cavs. Correct?
Yep. Yep.
The 1 and the 2 seed, and got smacked in both
We
the games.
lost we lost by, let me pull it up just so I can make sure. We lost by 37 to the Cavs,
Oh my God.
and I watched the whole game this past Sunday. We lost by 13 to the Celtics, but really it was like a 25-point loss.
Because at the end they pulled their starters, right?
Yeah, it was at the end when it was bullshit, whatever. Right? So just in those two games alone, our point differential was minus 50 plus.
That's horrible.
That's devastating.
Now this all could their team could just be better. It could not be the coaching. Their team could just be overall better, which is very
Well,
possible. Yeah, but I think if you let's realistically speaking, if you guys verse the Celtics, you're getting swept overall. If you verse the Cavs, I think you could win that game. I think you could win. I think you could win. I don't know because I don't know what Donovan. This is the difference. Donovan Mitchell is a different player in the regular season than he is in the playoffs. He
This is
ceased
true.
to exist in the playoffs.
This is true. There's two caveats I have, right? One, it's a big one, and I know a lot of people brush over it because who gives a shit, right? Mitchell Robinson's going to come back for the playoffs. He is going to be huge for the Knicks, and I know not a lot of people believe that he is, right? He's the defensive presence that Cat isn't. You could legitimately put Cat at the 4 and Mitch at the 5 in the playoffs and have like Hart or Mikal Bridges come off the bench, and your team is astronomically better then.
Yes.
My second point, which is going to counter that, you would feel a lot better going to the playoffs if you didn't get fucking blown out by the teams you're going to have to play, right? 13 against the Celtics, 37 against the Cavs. The previous game is against the Celtics, 27. The previous game against the Thunder, 25. It doesn't get better. If you lost to these games by like 3 points, you'd feel pretty good. You really would. You'd be like, we have them. A couple of shots here and there is the difference. You could beat them. But when you're getting blown out by fucking 27, 30 points, I mean,
Demoralizing. That's just demoralizing.
perfect word right there, Derek. Perfect word.
Oh my god, dude, getting blown out by 37 points, I'd actually contemplate my life. That is bad.
It's depressing. It really is, and you hope Mitchell Robinson coming back has a huge impact because I think he could. I really do on the defensive side of the end. But at the same time, is Mitchell Robinson going to be that X factor?
I have a caveat to him. That motherfucker can't do anything besides play defense.
But see, in the Knicks system, you don't need him to do anything but play defense. You have enough scorers.
Alright, so what are you going to do? He's not sitting in the fucking corner. He's running around setting picks?
Mitch, yeah. He's gonna
I'd
do
rather have Cat set picks and go off in a
no.
roll.
What I was just saying, you could have Mitch at the 5 and Cat at the 4.
I don't know.
You need that interior presence. Porzingis is raping us. If we ever made it to a final in some alternate universe where the Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers plane went down, Chet is going to murder us. That's my point. You need him in the center to play better defense.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying by any means whatsoever he's going to be the decision maker and he's going to be the difference maker because he's not. Especially against those top two teams, he's going to make us better. But to my point, when you lose by 30, my God, and to your perfect word, it's demoralizing.
As a fan, as a coach, as a player, in general, it just says
As a New York City rat below MSG, you're feeling demoralized.
it's bad. I think that's a good question to ask because obviously Knicks fans are huge. Like, they pretty much there's a lot of Knicks fans in the world because
We've
obviously
saw. I said this to my friend the other day, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, right? I've been saying this for quite some time over my life, and you can attest to it.
yes,
I don't think I'm ever going to see a Knicks championship in
no,
my life.
no,
I just don't.
no.
I just don't because I believe they're a cursed franchise, and I don't think they can. I just don't think I could live till 90, which I won't. I could live till 40, which is more realistic. I don't see them winning a championship. So my point of view is, while I'm still pissed at them for losing and for inevitably going to lose in the playoffs, my point is be happy they're competitive for once.
That's like a moral victory, dude. That's not good.
But when you're a Knicks fan, that's all you could get.
I mean, I guess, but I know you have been saying this for pretty much your entire life. You're never gonna see one. Do I think you might see one? Like, I think it's a 0.1% chance.
I'll, I'll see one when I go to the depths of hell when I die.
Your luck. You're gonna die that year they win a championship.
Yeah, why not? I mean, what does it matter, right? I've been watching them for shit, halt, and fuck. You know what? Next topic.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna take a break from the NBA. We will get back to it at some point today.